Oh, sweet home. I'm back.
Back by popular demand. First of all, I just want to put a disclaimer that I am really, really, really sorry that I haven't uploaded. Your girl's getting her master's degree. The dissertation had to be done. So all my efforts went onto that. But it has been completed, is done, finished. So I'm back at it again with another video. Hi guys, welcome back to me, my thoughts and I'm back at it again with another video. If this is your first time being on my channel, please like, comment and subscribe and turn the bell notification on for every single time I post. So let's just get into the tea that I have missed. So if you don't know, Princess Diana did an interview with Martin Bashir, who I will call a disgraced journalist because that's what it is. In 1995, BBC did an inquiry. So BBC is the, network that, put the interview out there. BBC Panorama to be specific. And from what they gathered, certain things were tweaked in terms of bank statements to essentially, what they're saying is make Diana speak. This is what William and Harry had to say about the situation.
I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme, and were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia and isolation that I remember from those final years with her. But what saddens me most is that if the BBC had properly investigated the complaints and concerns first raised in 1995, my mother would have known that she had been deceived. She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions. It is my firm view that this Panorama programme holds no legitimacy and should never be aired again. It effectively established a false narrative which for over a quarter of a century has been commercialised by the BBC and others. This settled narrative now needs to be addressed by the BBC and anyone else who has written or intends to write about these events. In an era of fake news, public service broadcasting and a free press have never been more important. These failings, identified by investigative journalists, not only let my mother down and my family down, they let the public down too.
First of all, I just want to speak to William real quick because it's not making sense. The sense isn't sensing. Because how are you basically gaslighting your mother, talking about that made her paranoid and that's essentially why she spoke, something along those lines? I'm pretty sure it was your dad that was cheating. I am pretty sure. Because let's not even go there. Because your father did an interview, even though it might have been 3 years prior, it might have been 1992. I'm not even sure. Essentially, your dad did an interview first. He said he started cheating essentially when the marriage was irretrievably broken, which is a lie because he was cheating from the beginning. He was cheating from the beginning. Do you understand? And I'm going to even put the evidence here. When I guess him and Camilla's phone lines got tapped. And here it is. Like, William, don't do that. Your dad was caught in 4K saying that he wished he was a tampon. Are you not disgusted? Are you not embarrassed? But you know what? I get it. Like, you being future king means more to you. So, right. Okay. Just don't be saying that, you know, everyone's forgetting that you're also Diana's son too, because you're not acting like it. Next. Prince Harry, he didn't lie and he didn't stutter. He said what he said. He said what he said. All I'm going to say is Harry was very respectful, because if he said my mother the way that William said my mother, instead of saying our mother, it would have been an issue. And we all know it would be an issue. Let's not even lie. Let's not even cap. Obviously, we know that there was, his interviews with Oprah Winfrey, the Me You Can't See. He went into a lot of depth about everything he's gone through. And I'm proud of him for speaking out.
There was no option to leave. Eventually, when I made that decision for my family, I was still told, you can't do this. I was like, well, how bad does it have to get until I am allowed to do this? Well, she was going to end her life. It shouldn't have to get to that. Do I have any regrets? Yeah, my biggest regret is not making more of a stance earlier on in my relationship with my wife and calling out the racism when I did. History was repeating itself. My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies. It's incredibly triggering to potentially lose another woman in my life. Like, the list is growing. And it all comes back to the same people, the same business model, the same industry. My father used to say to me when I was younger, he used to say to both William and I, well, it was like that for me, so it's going to be like that for you. That doesn't make sense. Just because you suffered, that doesn't mean that your kids have to suffer. In fact, quite the opposite. If you suffered, do everything you can to make sure that whatever negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do.
What Harry said, he said what he said, and he's saying no more. He didn't stutter, he didn't lie. And that's on periodism, okay? That's on periodic table. That's on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But let me leave that there and let you guys think on that, okay? This is just my 2 pence on this whole situation that's been going down and continues to be evolving. And I'll see you in the next one.